Good morning, everybody. Still morning here. Today is January 14th, 2020. Today I have what sounds like a cold, but I don't think it's a cold. I think because it really doesn't align with a flu. It doesn't really fully align with a cold. And it's had some really weird phases, so I'm really genuinely believing I'm just clearing out some deep-rooted stuff that I've been holding on to, more like a detox. So pardon my headphones and everything. I am trying to make sure you guys can hear me good. I've tried to fix my lighting, so trying to make for a better experience. Today I decided to do a calling of the angels again. And to my surprise, I had an angel come through that I don't normally work with, or haven't yet, because I'm still kind of new to all this. The one I mostly work with is Jesus and Michael. Like, those two are always with me during my healing sessions. I don't even really have to call on them, they're just there. So I'm truly blessed as far as that goes. And then as far as like goddesses go, I've had Goddess Athena come through to me. I had no idea who she was either at the time. But then I learned. So today I get the beauty of asking the angels to help me channel again for the collective, because I've been feeling really heavy in the world. And this morning I discovered some Qigong, I think it's called, and Tai Chi. And I just wanted to share that with you because I really like doing that. It's a really good way to get your energy flow going internally and externally, and actually help remove more blocks that you didn't even really know you had. So yeah, I really like it, and I look forward to doing it every day and incorporating it into my new routine. Anyways, back to my channeled message for today. I was really lucky and kind of really didn't understand the beauty of the message that was coming through and who it was coming from. And today, Jophiel decided to come through, Archangel Jophiel. Again, she's new for me, so first all I saw was beautiful white wings, and then a name, Jophiel. She told me, which I wasn't even sure of the feminine energy at first, but it was for mercy and peace. And then when I looked her up, she's also the angel of beauty, and she's the angel of wisdom. So she holds wisdom, which really integrated into her message. So her message began with change is coming for everybody, and you can't avoid it. You can try to hide, but you can't. This is actually change that I'm also being told that we requested. Us, the angels, people who are just done with the suffering, done with the threats of nuclear warfare and things like that. It could really affect multiple environments, not just the earth. So change is coming. And she also said, and this is what I received, change is coming, and in a very big way. And it isn't going to be easy. It isn't going to be easy for anybody. But the big message was we're not alone. She said we are not alone. And instead of being afraid, they're calling us to look for the future and know that these changes are inevitable and is what is going to bring about a more peaceful, centered, balanced living situation for future generations to come, including our children that are here today. They're going to have to see the changes occur. So it's kind of cool, they'll get to grow up and be like, dude, look where we came from, and look what we went through to get here. So I think that's kind of cool, even though I gotta admit, I'm a little afraid. We don't know what's coming. And changes aren't easy. I don't want any more changes myself. I don't know about you. But then she also said these changes are for the greater good. So like I just said, they are meant to be there. So don't be afraid. The world is not coming to an end, which was also a part of the message. She said we must learn to fly on our own, where people are so used to just like following along. Like, what is this group doing? That's what I'm going to do. That's not going to work anymore. Just like my last message, we're being called to connect to ourselves, to the earth, um, and be a part of our internal beings, and bring those forth. So we already kind of know who we are, what we're supposed to do, what we're here for. And following the collective is not going to work with us anymore. We must learn to fly on our own. We must learn that, this is what I want, this is how I get it. Internal healing, must come from you. We must face our own shadows. And in order to heal, we have to face our shadows, which is also why I think I'm really congested today, because I do a lot of work. I've been doing a lot of internal work. I've been doing a lot of external work. The reality is I was a smoker. I live in Colorado, so everybody around here smokes pot, and I'm literally trying to cleanse my environment, to detox. I've had very little coffee today. I don't even know why. I couldn't sleep last night. I kept waking up and then meditating. Things are definitely changing. Things are not what they used to be. I'm not allowed to just continue my same old habits anymore. Literally, I was removed from my job, and it was actually discovered that it was through no fault of my own. So I was fired for no reason, basically. And it hit me like a ton of bricks, and I couldn't figure out why. And this was right before Christmas. I'm educated. I'm really good at what I do. I worked with children who have severe behavioral issues. They become quite violent. I was really good at what I did. And I was just abruptly removed from my environment. There was no reason. And they were even found to be wrong in firing me. So, I could sue them. I don't want to. It's a waste of my time. But then I'm realizing, holy majoli, we are being called to fly on our own. I don't belong there anymore. I need to keep my energy high. I need to keep my goals present and in front of me. And that job took a lot of that away. And so now I can see that. But at first I was I hit a brick wall. I was crying. I was depressed. I didn't know what to do. I looked down on myself. What did I do? I've never been fired before in my life, ever. But it really caused me to take a jump and a leap that I would have never done. Hence these videos, right? Which I was being called to do for quite some time. And then, even my meditation videos, I've been called to do them. And I was getting a push and a push. And I'm so stubborn. I'm no, who am I? I don't have anything to offer. What makes me stand out from everybody else? Because, man, it's being saturated, right? And then it's no, you're you. What I have to offer might be similar, but it's not. It's different. So I'm going to go with that, and this getting fired for no reason put me into that push. And it was okay, this is it. What else am I going to do? I'm going to finally follow what I'm being pushed to do. And I did 2 videos, and then I actually did a channeled message, which I didn't even know was going to come out of that. And then here I am doing another one. And Jophiel, of all beings, came through. And that was to me, that was such a beautiful thing, because when I looked her up, she is known for raising awareness and for promoting environmental issues and, bringing about creativity and things like that. She's asking us to face our own shadows, to remove our masks, do your inner work, let it go, grow into your internal self, not from what we used to be. Everything has been designed to keep us outside of our inner self. The foods we were eating, even the books we read, things that are, the media, the food we eat, so many things were designed to keep us kind of like zombies. We don't connect to ourselves. We just follow the collective. Oh, okay, this is what we do. Oh, okay, this is bad. Okay, let's do that. And it's not working anymore. We are now being called to do internal work. Find out who we are. Find out what makes us tick, why we're here, where our passion lies, where our fruit is on that tree. We're all here for a reason, and it's different from everybody else's. So you can't say, well, their reason is mine, because that's not going to work for you. You're going to fall flat on your face. And to recap this message, the biggest part of her message for me that gave me the most chills and holy crap, this is why you came through. She says it's not the end of days, but rather it's the end of our ways. where you've had all these prophets saying, oh, the end of days is coming, the end of days is coming. It's not the end of days. It's coming. It's here. We have begun this change, but it's not the end of days. It is the end of our solo, negative, fear-based ways. We're not here to fight everybody anymore. We're here to create a beautiful place where magic exists, where we want something, we can just create it right in our hands, and we can do so many things that I'm excited to find out. And so, I'm ready to ride this change. I'm going to say it's scary to hear that. It's scary to hear it. Change is coming, and everybody's saying it. I'm not the only one who said it. But I truly believe it's going to be a beautiful change. I truly believe for those of us who are willing to hang on and be ourselves and really discover what we have to give and what our purpose is, we're going to have some really good times to come. Really good times to come. You just have to be willing to let the changes come, and that is not easy. I sound like crap because I'm letting changes come in my life, and it's making me feel sick because you try to hold on and just try to flush it out, and it's rough. It is one of the hardest things I've ever had to do, was to heal myself from my past and become a better whole person who, you want to know something? I now know how to love. Like, I didn't know how to love anything before. I was so shut off. I'm super sensitive being, but I was so shut off. I didn't know how to love. I didn't, I would push it away. I love my kids, but like anything else, even my animals, I was prone to just, like, I gave my dog to my dad before I knew it was the end of his days, because I couldn't handle life. I couldn't handle love. I couldn't handle dying. I couldn't handle birth. I couldn't handle anything. Like, I just was in a mode where I didn't care. I didn't care about anything. And I was being called to stop that. And that has been one long, hard, stubborn battle. But you know what? I'm doing it. And I'm really glad that I'm doing it. Because even though I'm fighting through these changes, and even though it's painful to change, God, it's so freeing, and I feel so much better, and the things that used to bring me peace and joy no longer do, and now I'm finding new things. I mean, Tai Chi, for goodness sakes, like, that is fun to me. I was doing it this morning, and I look forward to even doing more. Like, I want to go to a class. Like, that was so much fun to get my energy flowing, and to even know I could use it if I needed to protect myself or whatever in the future. Like, there's so much new things to enjoy and to explore and to look at this new found way of being. Like, I look forward to what we all have coming. But you have to be willing. You have to be willing to let go. You have to be willing to learn to fly on our own, which I am also, and it's scary and hard. But we're not alone, and I just want to thank Jophiel today for coming through. This was a beautiful message. And finally, some understanding and some positivity to all this heavy change that's coming. But it's not the end of days. So every time you hear people say, the end of days are coming, the end of days are coming. Nope, it's not the end of days. It is the end of our ways. And if you're not on board, then, I'm not sure what's going to happen to you or where you're going to go. It might be more of a struggle, but you're not alone. And I have a feeling there's going to be more people reaching out for people like me, going, holy moly, what is this awakening? Holy moly, what am I going through? So I'm here, and I look forward to it. Thank you, Jophiel. Thank you, everybody, for watching my video. I thought that was a beautiful message. And I look forward to more to come. That was fun. I'll see you later. Bye. Love and light, and good juju and high vibes coming your way. See you later.